Welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone is having a good day. We're gonna get into it. Doing some online racing tonight. Getting our link going here. I do apologize. Just trying to get our link going.
Stay with him.
Welcome in, welcome in. Anyone that missed it, this is Music Thankful and welcomed by a good friend of mine, Dakota. This is old music. It's what we used to have on the stream. Decided to go back to day one and show my boy Dakota that the choices he made were good choices. So, we're getting our last couple links.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, say all the words.
Getting our last couple links out.
About who I'm supposed to be, I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days.
Again, I appreciate everyone that's tuned in. If the music is too loud, I can turn it down. And I will turn it down if that's requested. Welcome in, Paul. First time chatting. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully, you enjoy what you see. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna do a couple warm-up laps just to get ourselves prepared, better used to driving today. And then we're gonna go ahead and jump into some online racing. So again, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Remember, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, make sure you drop follow or subscribe button. You'll be notified every time we go live. We're gonna go ahead and switch up to our main screen. Welcome in, welcome in. We're gonna get started today. We're gonna do a little bit of time trial, warm up, and then we are gonna jump into some online racing. Let's go Singapore. Never know what track to go to, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the music. I will take requests and be willing to play music through the stream. It is somewhat distracting. It can be 50, 45, 50%. 50, 45. Alright, this looks like the setup that he was running, so this is the setup we're going to start with. Just the first lap of the day, so no hard judgments here, please. Still trying to get the wheel to correct itself. It's not feeling like it usually does. Which is kind of normal, honestly. The first lap's usually never the way that it's supposed to feel. Usually takes at least a lap or two to actually get to the point of where it feels like normal. This is not one of my better circuits, I should say. For some reason, it seems like camera shake is on. Maybe it's just the way that it looks. Again, though, I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you let me know how your day is going. Would appreciate get some conversations started. Spent most of this morning sleeping. Time I didn't spend sleeping, I spent editing and getting the stream ready. I've not been sleeping the best the last, I can't even remember how long. It's honestly like the last 5 months. Sounds like a great start to your day. I mean, I guess it depends. It's one of those things where I enjoy sleeping, of course. I think everyone does, but I hate sleeping in longer than I should have. And I always am mad at myself after the fact because I shouldn't have slept as long as I did. But there's no one else to blame for that but me. It's not like it's anyone else's problem. I'm the one choosing not to go to sleep. Hey, listen. Sometimes you have to tell your body that it's not the right one, okay? Sometimes your body wants... I get too focused in. See, if that's the logic that we're going off of, is if we need to sleep, I don't sleep enough any single day of the week, and my body always wants more sleep. Sometimes you just have to tell it, or wait till 7 years from now, we can get more sleep. No, I don't know. Sleep is definitely one of the most important things in life. It's not taken as seriously as it should be. I've never slept good. As a kid, as an adult. Without me sometimes, I mean, literally, dude. Sometimes you just gotta say, hey, dog, I know you want to sleep, but We can sleep in 10 years. Yeah, it feels like a waste of time. If I could get through every day on an hour or 2 hours of sleep, I don't know if I would ever complain again. Although some of it's my fault. I spend too much time just messing around doing stuff. Oh, and we lost it. There's no way. So you don't sleep for a few years, then it fast forwards the aging process. See, I mean, that's just something that you have to be willing to kind of battle against, I guess. That's why I told you about all the products that I've been using, man. You get some stuff to clear up. There's product for everything. When I don't sleep and I have bags under my eyes, product for it. When you wake up and your face is puffy, you use an ice roller. The best way to go about the day. I'm telling you, just you wake up. That's not a good way to start your day. You wake up, you pop your allergy pill. At least for me, I have horrible allergies, so I wake up, pop an allergy pill. Put the anti-aging cream on my face. I don't even know if it's really anti-aging cream. I don't know what it is. A coffee and a Red Bull. That's crazy. You're doubling down right there. You gotta pick one or the other. And change the other one out for water, dog. Coffee and a Red Bull for their day is insane. That's an insane start to the day. A coffee and a Red Bull. I'm gonna do one more lap. Again, we're not here to try and do time trial laps. If I was, I wouldn't be talking as much as I am. We're just here to get more comfortable. That's not a way to do it. 2 Red Bulls sometimes. I drink water when I'm working. Well, at least you drink water. Alright, listen, I can understand the Red Bull thing. Especially getting up and at 'em so early in the morning. I used to drink a Red Bull in the morning. I try and avoid caffeine as much as I can in the morning. I'm not saying that it works out. I'm just saying I try to avoid it. Coffee not on work days because it messes up stalls everywhere I go. Yeah, see, my stomach's already messed up like all the time. And coffee's like the worst thing for your stomach. So I don't think my body would appreciate me drinking coffee. That and my dad drank so much coffee when I was younger, the smell of it just like makes my stomach sick. Like we couldn't go to ball practice, we couldn't be at the game, we couldn't be at the field. Like we'd have to stop at Tim Hortons, pick up 2 large coffees with 4 creams and 4 sugars, Like that just sounds absurd. I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds crazy. I mean, we still set a fastest lap. Not intentionally. About to start waking up at 5:15 when I start car in 2 weeks. I understand that. It does sound, it does sound nuts. Dude, I don't know what it means. Like, I don't order coffee, and I've never ordered a coffee. So I don't, like, I know that, like, cream and sugar's, like, the things that make it, like, obviously I know what sugar is, but, like, the cream is what makes it actual, like, an actual taste, so it's not just black coffee. I get that, but it just sounds like an absurd amount. And I don't know if you would catch me waking up at 5 a.m. intentionally for any reason, unless I was forced to. That's crazy. Sometimes I'm not even asleep by 5 a.m. I know that sounds even crazier, but again, I was a night owl growing up. I never slept. My mother was a night owl. Just became second nature to the life because I always have more energy during the nighttime than I do during the day. For whatever reason. I always seem to have more energy after like 11 p.m. If I don't fall asleep before 11 p.m., there's a good chance I'm not going to sleep until like 3 a.m. or later. And that sounds crazy to say, but sometimes I think my body just has like its own internal system that it's working on. You know, if I'm not asleep by 10 or 11 p.m., I'm up all night long, which isn't good. I don't enjoy it, that's for sure. Maybe we get into this lobby? 2 cream and 2 sugar for me, and I know, bro. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. the last 2 months, so I can work early days at the big job. I feel it, brother. I still struggle falling asleep as well. There's a lot of AI in this lobby. Holy. I don't know if I want to race with this many AIs. Yeah, see, that's, I mean, 2 cream and 2 sugar, that's half of what my dad used to order. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to point any fingers at anybody. I'm just saying. That sounds pretty crazy to me. 4 cream and 4 sugar, that just, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot. Having a tough time finding a good lobby here. It's all good. That's all good. We'll find one. Oh, this is it right here. Maybe. Nope. They're already in qualifying. I think we're out of luck there. Be too sweet and hurt my stomach because of the sugar. Yeah, I mean, he probably just got used to it, honestly. It's probably just one of those things where if you're used to it, you're used to it, and if you're not, it's gonna mess you up. But I also know that, I mean, he had the same problem. He's not a great sleeper, and he enjoys his time at night. Like, I think everybody does, ultimately. Well, not everybody. Shouldn't say everybody. We just can't find a good lobby here. Cannot find a good lobby. If you're on Twitch, make sure you drop a follow. You'll be notified every time we go live. And if you're on YouTube and you haven't already, drop a sub. Silverstone, this could be good. We're going to use the Mercedes. The Mercedes. It's looking like this lobby's going to fill up. So we should get some good racing. There's 13 laps at Silverstone. I don't think that qualifying in the front would be a good idea, because I think I'm going to be fast. I do like Silverstone. It's one of my better tracks. Strict corner cutting, safety cars on, red flags is on, car damage reduced. Okay. Those are the most important settings that we need to make sure we double check. We are going to get a decent lobby here. We got a TT Veer. Wonder if he's live. Anto Max. They've changed it to Jeddah. Okay. Well. Jeddah could make our overtaking difficult. Alright, let's go ahead and run it now. Do we do our best in qualifying, or do we start from the back intentionally? You'll have to let me know. I'm thinking start from the back. Make as many clean moves as we can. Jeddah is a tight circuit, so it will be a little bit difficult to make moves. Maybe starting from the back of the grid is a death wish. It seems like Alfa Romeo is always the last team picked. That's one of the main reasons that I go with Alfa Romeo, because no one else picks them. Could always drive in the Haas. Either way. Yeah, his ears were burning, that's a fact. He didn't. Luckily, they didn't take Silverstone away. They've just changed it now. So it's instead of Silverstone and then Jeddah, we're going Jeddah into Silverstone. But we will take the challenge and start from the back of the grid. I don't know how old the setup is for Jeddah. I don't know if it's recent or not, which is worrying. I do like this circuit, though. It is one of my better circuits, I should say. A person's playing through EA. Anto Max and Alex are the only two playing through EA servers. I wonder why. Okay, well, we're good. I say we might as well push the first sector, see what happens. We crash, we crash. If we don't, we don't. We're starting from the back of the grid anyways, so it doesn't really matter what happens. But I would like to see at least where we end up. For some reason, that did not feel normal. I don't know when the last time I drove the Mercedes was. Seems like it's been a long time though, because it does not feel right. I mean, we can still... We're up there definitely in qualifying right now. There's definitely improvements. I definitely had a couple mistakes. That was a big mistake right there. But could have been P3 probably. Maybe P2. I don't know if we could have got better in P2. It does seem like 1 and 2 are running pretty high in terms of pace. But we get on the podium. So, seems like everyone else is quite slow. So it's going to probably be a little bit difficult. It's going to probably be a little bit difficult trying to pass. There could be one person behind us. I mean, who knows? We tried to get as low as we could on the grid. 13th is the lowest that we could get because I'm assuming there was a bunch of disqualifications and probably one retirement. Yeah, so it does look like it's those three. Just remember, take your time. Take what's given to you. Yeah, no, for sure. Three DSQs and 3 probably retirements. Who knows? Anto Max seems to be wanting to start from the front of the grid. So we catch up to him. We say hi. We wave bye. There's plenty of laps. I need to lower the tire pressures. Lower the tire pressures, check the fuel, and check the strategy. That is our go-to plan. All right, we're ready. Let's get it. We're on softs. Don't know what everyone else is on, but that doesn't matter. It's our race. Let's get it going. Carnage, carnage, carnage.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. You need to give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal overtake.
Dude, what is happening? This is why you can't trust this game. Because now I'm apparently ahead of everyone else. This is literally so frustrating. Everyone keeps getting the same messages that all of...
Virtual safety car is
oh my
ending.
God.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens.
Everyone was getting the same message that we should have conceded the position because it was an illegal overtake. Now, I'm not saying that I did anything questionable, but I'm just saying the start of that race, I mean,
Start was okay. Now stay alert.
what are you really going to do there? There was so much damage. This guy is dangerous.
Caution.
Jesus, this guy is so dangerous.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive
Oh
delta
my
here.
goodness.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
This is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Luckily, we don't have any damage. I don't think anyways.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay.
Alright, well, I guess
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going
this
too
makes
fast.
no sense.
Reduce your pace.
I really wish I could explain what was happening right now. I don't really know. For some reason, there's just so much more carnage within an online race. It creates so much chaos. I should probably pit this lap. Just go to the hard tires. But I really don't want to lose track position. But we could come out ahead and only lose 3 spots probably. We still have a drive-through penalty behind
drop
us.
your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
We're going to go onto the mediums.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in
I think we still come out ahead of both the McLarens.
We're happy with that one.
Hopefully, that's our goal. It's going to be kind of close to that first one.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
We come out just ahead of him. That's huge. Just ahead of the McLaren. We are on the medium tire. So the end of the race might get a little bit sketchy because our tires may fall off. What the hell though? Yeah, that's pretty much how you have to react to the start of every single online race. It's just carnage everywhere you turn. And starting in the middle of the field is like the worst place.
Let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Because not only do you have to worry about the people braking in front of you early, but you have to worry about the people braking behind you late to try and make a move. We still have plenty of race, so like I'm not 100% worried. I would like to keep control of my car though. Preferably. I mean, 2 more people are diving into the pits. I mean, that's huge for us. That's 2 free places. And that likely means that the safety car is going to go a whole another lap. This is just not a place where I like to be. There's so much early braking. and people just breaking through the middle of the turn. The safety car is going very slow, so we might be able to get through this whole lap before it's likely to come in. Does look like the other McLaren pit behind us. It's going to be an interesting restart, to say the least. We're way over fueled at this point. I'm pretty sure that Williams is trying to break that Ferrari's wing intentionally. That's at least what it seems like to me. And it does look like we might be able to get the safety car in this lap. Potentially. The McLaren's the last car to catch up. Yep, in this lap.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
We want to be as close as we can. I don't want to be like right up on him. Brother.
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position.
Oh, I hate this game sometimes.
Okay, clear.
We're going to be fighting this McLaren a lot harder than we would have liked. It's definitely not the way that I wanted the safety car restart to go.
Got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
One warning. It's alright. Alex seems like he's having a hard time on those tires. He seems like he's having a hard time on those tires. They're going to take the outside. Move done. 5-second time penalty in front of us. Anto Max is in the lead, but he did qualify third on the grid. This Ferrari is going to slow me down like crazy.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
I don't even know how they say we had a collision.
Green flag.
Maybe on his screen? Maybe on his screen we had a collision? Who knows? We're going to be chasing after Anto Max though. Chasing after Anto. See if we can't catch him. Again, like I said, I mean, he did start at the top of the grid. Yo, what up, Shay? Welcome in, dog.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled
You missed
DRS.
the
DRS is now online.
Carnage at the beginning of this race. We had a VSC on the first lap, and then we had a full course safety car on the second lap. We started as far back as we could in the grid. We were P13. We're going to try and catch up to Anto Max here. He started third on the grid. Down the next straight, we'll see if he still needs to pit.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:31.7. And you're closing by 4/10 a lap. Keep it going.
4/10 a lap. I don't think we have enough time to catch on raw pace. He is on a lap old tires. 6 lap old tires, so he did pit the first lap. So he doesn't technically have to pit again, if he can nurse those tires to the end. Yeah, I pit. I pit lap 2. I was on softs in the beginning, switched to the mediums, and then we were under safety car for 2 laps. So it shouldn't be too bad. The tires are, I don't want to say worn, but more worn than I thought they were going to be. Our best chance really is to just stay focused. Maybe he gets a couple penalties. We're just going to try and lock in. That's not the way to do it right there. We do pick up damage, which is not ideal. I wouldn't be upset with the P2 here. So if P2 is all we can get, P2 is what we're going to have to take, of course. We could have easily been fighting for first with our buddy Anto Max.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
Another safety car might ruin his chances, but we might not have enough time to make moves.
Yellow flag.
Look, there he is right there. Look, I told you all we have to do is just wait for him to crash out. He's right in front of us now. He's already made one mistake. His tires are probably hurting. We got into the DRS. Yes, let's go. We're in his DRS. This is huge. He's on lap older tires than us. He's already made a mistake. He's probably sweating in his boots now. We just have to stay focused. Yeah, he could have wing damage too. Who knows, really?
Car in front, but we need to look after the tires. We won't be making another pit stop.
He could also be running an entirely different setup to be more potent through this section right here. No warning there, which is huge.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel.
I'm braking a little bit too early, trying to nurse the tires to the end of the race. It's alright, I mean, we're in the DRS, we know we can make a move. That's our second warning, not ideal. Probably gonna have to play a little bit more careful. He pits. That's huge. He just pit.
Fantastic stuff. Really well done. That's first. P1.
I think he's crazy for pitting right there. He should have definitely just been trying to nurse the tires home. Because now that's what we're going to try and do. Ultimately, that's our goal here, really, is to nurse these tires home. I mean, him pitting like that really just gave us free air. And he just allowed us the time that we need. I mean, he's not making up 21 seconds in 3 laps. Even if he's Jarno Otmir speed, I don't think he can catch up at this point. The W might be too early, Preston, but I appreciate you. Couple more laps. We do have a huge lead right now. We're sitting over 12.5 seconds above our other teammate in the other Mercedes. That does not mean that we need to get comfortable by any means. The tires are definitely at a point that I don't like to be at. Nah, Jarno would catch. Hey, listen. If you think Jarno's catching 22 seconds in 2 laps, brother, Shay, I don't think you've seen my speed, dog. He's only like a second or 2 faster than me on almost every track. And a second is a huge amount of time, I know, trust me. And 2 seconds is a huge amount of time, but even with 2 laps, bro, you got 20 seconds to catch. They're not knocking 10 seconds off of my lap time. Every lap.
For 3 more laps.
I compare my times to the drivers that I want to beat. And some of the tracks, I'm only a couple tenths off of the world record time. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be... Jarno wouldn't have pitted there, let's just be real. If Jarno was in this lobby, he'd be blowing everybody out the dust. He'd probably be like 20 seconds ahead of me right now. Maybe even more. Stay locked in. Anything can happen. Take your time. Appreciate you, Curtis. We are going to need to take a short intermission after this race. Your favorite F1 driver needs a potty break.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Almost had a moment there. I mean, we did have a moment there, but we almost made it a huge moment.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
That was the
Gap to
Ferrari
your
that
teammate
we were
behind
racing
is
against.
0.7 seconds.
All it took was him making that one mistake, and that was race done for him. He made the mistake. We got in the DRS. And he panicked. Ultimately, I mean, he panicked. He pit when he shouldn't have. If he was going to pit, he probably should have pit 2 laps before. Maybe he'd have time to catch up. But he was down 21 seconds at lap 11. We're now lap 13, and he's still down 18 seconds. He's only gained 4 seconds across the last 3 laps. And my tires are almost at 40%. And he's on brand new soft tires. Now, Anto Max, if you want to send your chat over here, dog, the shmoney is where it is.
Genuinely, might need help.
Anto Max, go ahead and send your Twitch chat over here, buddy. They don't want to watch a loser. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Good race. Good race. Anto, good race. Good race, Anto. Made the wrong decision when you shouldn't have. We are going to get out of this lobby. I wanted to stay in this lobby because Silverstone was next. With Shay in the chat, we might be able to get Shay up, joining up with us. See what we can't do there. But, like I said, your favorite F1 driver needs a potty break. So I will be back. Just one moment. I will throw the Be Right Back screen on. You guys will hear the lovely music. And just to make sure y'all know I love you. There you go. Sent you the chats. If you're on YouTube and you haven't already, make sure you drop a sub. If you're on Twitch and you haven't already, drop a follow. You'll be notified every time we go live. Peace. I'll see you in a minute. We'll be right back.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned. What is real and fabricated? What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting the storms in my head. Don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't want to keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing the mind. And if you could know,
And we're back.
I could show you.
Apologies.
I wanna keep on living this life so faceless.
In case anyone needed to know. Never eat Chipotle before stream. Chipotle always messes my stomach up. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea. But we gonna get into it. Welcome back, welcome back. Let's get back into it. Let's lock in. Pretty good race there, if you ask me. Ended up finishing P1. Started from P13. We got as far back in the grid as we could. Shay, you'll have to let me know if you're on or if you are busy in the moment. Going to pick up the boy. Good luck, famo, and great first race. Drive safe, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. Have a good night, Bubby. Let's try and find a good lobby. Let's try to find a good lobby. This could be good. Shows promise. There's a bunch of AI. Might join soon, just not right now. All good, all good. I was just wondering if he was even available at this current moment in time. I don't really want to do an online race with a bunch of AI. It's not really what I want to do. If I wanted to race the AI, I would just race the AI. If we can't find a lobby in another minute or so. Oh, here we go. There's a license restriction on this one. Five-lap race is like nothing, though. This is pretty crazy. I mean, if 5 laps is the only thing that we can get, we'll take it. We'll go the Alfa Romeo. It is Silverstone, so who knows? Light clouds. Strict corner cutting. Safety car off. Red flags off. Okay. I like it. So we're on a dry circuit no matter what. We're on a dry circuit no matter what. I would like to get maybe a couple more people in here. Seems like GLF1 is teamed up together. They seem to be racing each other. I'll take any position on the grid they give me. 5 laps isn't a whole lot of time. Could be interesting, though. Could be interesting. I don't think my I don't think any of my predictions work on stream for some reason. Gonna try and fix it for the next stream. I think I have to load. I think I have to load the stream deck before the stream starts to make sure everything's connected the way that it should be. We're starting pretty high up the grid though. There's only 4 people in front of us. It's gonna be an interesting one. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Well, I just killed that guy's race. Killed that guy's race. For some reason, I'm not feeling too comfortable on this setup right now. Which is not ideal. Time for improvement there for sure. Looks like there's fighting in front of us, so still have time to catch up. Not if we keep doing that, though.
Good job.
Not if we keep doing that. Really don't even know what happened on turn 1. I think I was just in the brakes too much and trying to turn. For some reason, I'm just not feeling comfortable right now, but it's all good. Oh, that's not the way to get it done. That is not the way to get it done. Just does not feel stable right now.
DRS is now available.
So weird. I literally use this setup all the time. Well, not exactly the way that we wanted this race to go. That's for sure. For some reason, I keep losing the back end. Helicopter. Oh, yep. Oh, wow. Just not feeling great right now. Probably just gonna retire from that session. Call it there. Move on to the next race. Not a great race right there. Gotta be honest. That's just me being truthful. I don't know what was wrong. Could have been the setup. Could have been just me. Who knows? Who knows? Could have been me. For some reason, that just did not feel stable. When I usually never have a problem. Well, the connection to the server is probably going to be trash. But there is a decent amount of people in here. Well, we hope to see this race go better than the last. That's all we can really say here. Start from the back of the grid. Make as many moves as we can. I mean, it's kind of have to be expected at this point. It is fun. to race from the front of the grid. Don't get me wrong. There's just so much more activity towards the back of the grid, allowing for clips and for good moments to happen. Because I am confident enough that I could probably qualify pretty high and win the race. No questions asked. We're just going to have to run with an old setup. It's definitely not ideal. Maybe Austria is one of the tracks we should do a time trial at. Get a new setup. Who knows? So it looks like the Red Bull's faster than us. Probably by barely anything. Which means we know we're going to back out. Oh yeah, we're definitely backing out. Not trying to start at the front of the grid. I mean, I like to roll across the line, but sometimes I can't wait until the last person finishes just because there's... There we go. It takes so much time sometimes for that last person to finish. It's just crazy. We're as far back as we can get. P16. Oh, wow. The time difference is insane. Oh, wow. Wow. This is a very, very diverse lobby. The only thing that sucks is this is why I wish ranked was more relevant than it is. Is one of the things I hope that they focus on next year in F124, because I enjoy online racing, but I just don't want to race people that aren't fast. I am decently fast. I want to race people that are similar, and ranked is not a good way to do that because for some reason ranked always has no one in it. The most I've ever had in a ranked lobby, I think, was like 10 maybe. Which sounds crazy, but ranked is just not there. No one plays. P16 on the grid. Get a move on. Hopefully we get a good turn one. And that's what we wanted to avoid. Pretty much right there. And right in front of us. There's just so much hectic chaos in an online race. and so many people that are willing to just smash into the side of your car because they don't want to lose their position. It's crazy to me.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
I would never intentionally crash someone because they're faster than me. Like, I think this Alpine is dangerous. He's making me very nervous. I'm very, very worried about this Alpine. Please be clean. Please be clean. I gave him the space. He went for a crazy dive bomb. The space was provided for him. I mean, he's making crazy dive bombs. Trying to leave him the space that he deserves. I think that was pretty clean racing. It's rare that you get that online, so I'm definitely appreciative.
DRS enabled.
We're going to pass him going down to turn 4. Definitely got tapped in the back there. Not ideal. It's alright. I know we can pass him. We're faster. I'm just not trying to waste a bunch of my time trying to get past him. I would like to get past him here. If we can get a good exit, I think we can get him. Didn't want to use all that ERS there. Unfortunately, I don't really think we were given much of a choice. We keep having that moment out of turn 3 and it's slowing down everything.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
It definitely must not be on strict corner cutting because they keep taking turn 1 like that, and neither of them have gotten a penalty yet. This is going to be a dangerous move. I'm much faster than him.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
He's out of ERS. I mean, he's going to push me wide there. Sick. That was sick. Great racing etiquette by the Haas. Great racing etiquette. There's still laps to go. I'm not worried. Little bit of a moment there.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs.
Little bit of a better exit there. This back marker is going to cause problems, even though he's ghosted.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Going on the hard tire may not be the
Let's go
smartest
now.
move.
Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Trying to get past the Red Bull.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Just out of DRS. The Mercedes in front of us. We are on the better tire here, so try and get past them without anything crazy happening.
Okay, the gap behind is 7.9 seconds.
The Red Bull's pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. We could have caught him before the Haas killed us. It's definitely gonna be a lot harder to catch him now. Not saying it's not possible. It's not going to be possible if we keep doing that. That's for sure. It's also hard to tell how many of these people are using the fact that the corner cutting is likely on regular. And I don't know where the corner cutting strategy is here, because I run strict on everything.
Caution, caution. Green flag.
Thank God those cars ghost. Alright, 6.5 seconds. Pretty sure the Williams still has to pit, so. The Williams is not our target. I know that Alpine is trying to catch up as much as he can. Net P2 right now.
That puts you into P2, second place.
Without the crash out, we would definitely be up there fighting for first.
There's a gap of about 7 seconds between you and the car ahead.
You can put part of that on me because I probably should have been paying attention in the mirrors. That I was about to get clacked. So you could blame that on me partially. But I'm definitely not taking all the blame.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Because I got smacked. Right here. Mid turn in. Mid battle with someone else. I should have probably just stayed on the mediums. Another 2 laps longer. And then just switched over to the softs. Pretty stupid of me to go to the hards. I mean, there's still plenty of race to go. And his tires could give out. But he seems pretty far ahead. And it looks like he's even gaining time on me. Probably using DRS. And the fact that he didn't have to use any to make crazy overtakes. That's definitely one place where I have improvement is my ERS management.
And that's just 5 laps of
I'm a
fuel
bit too
remaining.
aggressive with it. Had a moment right there. I was almost sketchy. We're just trying to keep our head down, stay focused. It's not been
Yellow flag.
the most exciting race.
Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
It's not been the most exciting, that's for sure. I spent a lot of this race driving in clean air, which is nice for me, but it can get boring on the stream. So if you're still here tuned in, I appreciate you staying with me. Jay, if you're still here and you haven't already, brother, make sure you let me know how your day's going, man. Always trying to connect. Always trying to hold a couple conversations. Nice to know how your day's been / going. The gentleman I was speaking with yesterday, he was at Comic-Con Abu Dhabi and Untold Festival in Dubai. Goes by Mr. T. He got to drive on the Yas Marina circuit. Him and his buddies took a couple Porsches, some Panameras, a Scat Pack. He was over in Dubai during the time of the Brabus event. So he was able to see all the Brabus cars that were being
Green flag.
shown off last week. It's nice that I can get DRS
Okay,
from the
just
back
2 laps of
markers,
fuel remaining now.
even though they are glitched. Sometimes I think that people just don't know what part of the track they can use and what part they can't use, and I think that that's why they're so slow. It's also just partly the fact of the more comfortable you are, the faster you can go because you don't feel like you're about to lose the car.
Okay, mate.
Last
final
lap.
Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Catching up to P1 just
Okay,
does
you're
not
losing a
seem
small
like it's going to
amount
be
of time to
possible.
the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
If I just read that right, though, this is P10 that I'm about to lap right here. And if that really is the case, this is kind of the whole thing I was talking about before the race started, is the speed difference amongst all the people in this lobby is astronomical. Because that was 10th position that I just lapped on the last lap of the race, and I'm running P2. We come home to take second. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky Bobby, but sometimes you have to be last. For those of you who didn't see, we were smashed in the side by one of the lovely house drivers. I believe it was our friend here, Crixie, who looks like he's trying to cause havoc everywhere. I don't know if he was just upset by the fact that I was near him. I don't know. Maybe he's just a mad driver because he just ran into the back of the Williams for no reason. Sometimes I was about to go with the Batman quote. We still might, honestly. He's one of those people that just wants to watch the world burn. He's not doing it for any good reason. Like, at this point, he's just wasting time because all these people are sitting in the lobby waiting on him to finish. P2. Yes, sir. Cling, cling, cling. Somebody, make sure you snap a picture. We finished P2 with driver of the day. What did we start? 18th on the grid? 16th on the grid? P16 on the grid. I mean, I don't know if it gets much better than that. We are going to go ahead and save the race replay for future parameters. All the way up to P9 was lapped. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't know if this lobby's worth my time. Because, yeah. Over half the grid was a lap down. Like, what are we watching? Is this 2023 Red Bull? Like, what is this? Is the Mercedes W11 on the track just doing laps around everybody? Like, what's really going on here? Someone please let me know. Someone please. Sending our love. If you haven't already and you're on Twitch, make sure you type in !socials. You'll see the link to all of my socials. Everything you need is there. Also, if you're on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you check out !W, !So laced. Both of the... Sounds like we've got a notification somewhere. Make that 2 notifications. Apologize, I did think that I muted those before the stream. Connection to this lobby's not great. It said clean drivers only. We might be able to get into the race. I know we missed qualifying. Whatever. Cool. I'm fine with that. We were going to start from the back of the grid anyways. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with ourselves. We were going to start from the back of the grid anyways. So, yeah. Missing qualifying doesn't really matter much for us. The only thing that qualifying does do in online races is it helps me get more accustomed to the track, as I haven't drove on Texas in God knows how long. Looks like we just missed it. Looks like we just missed qualifying. Again, not too big of a deal. Because we were going to start from the back of the grid intentionally. Anyways. We'll sit along through the lap. I think it's going to be... I don't know. I want to say I think it's going to be the Haas that takes P1. But it's not looking good. What is this line that I'm watching? The Alfa Romeo's probably going to sneak it. He seems to be pretty quick on his line. I think the Alpha's got it. Oh, maybe. That moment might have done it for him. Two big moments. If he sneaks P1 out of this, I'm not going to be... Oh, I think he invalidated. No, he didn't either. Regular corner cutting. Who am I kidding? Oh, he did invalidate. Strict corner cutting. You love to see it. It's double Mercedes. Double Mercedes. The men that I thought weren't going to do it. Sneak. Okay, well, he's just not finishing on purpose. At that point, I think he was just trying to get to the back of the grid. I don't really know what he was doing there. Hopefully we get into the race. Looks like our teammate is the Haas. Which means we are in the race. As long as we're in the race, we can make moves. As long as we are in the race, there will be plenty of time to make moves. Welcome in, welcome in. If this is your first time joining up, make sure you drop a follow. If you're on Twitch and if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the sub button. You will be notified every time we go live. Next time we will be live is Tuesday. Unless we do an impromptu stream this weekend. Typically like to keep to the schedule. It's raining. Oh my god. This calls for carnage. I don't think calling for the setup would be a good idea, but we're gonna do it. Who knows? Online races are usually carnage enough without rain, so you add rain, it's usually even crazier. Hopefully we can get some good here. Usually not the best driver in the rain, but... It's nothing but carnage in front of us.
That move was illegal, I'm afraid, mate. Return the position, give it back.
Carnage. Just as I expected. I don't know if anyone in this lobby was ready for it to rain.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Oh my goodness, what is happening? Drive your car. What is going on? Dude. Online races are actually so toxic, it's crazy. This is crazy.
Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris.
Crazy.
Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
I mean, that's infuriating. What are you doing trying to rejoin the track in that kind of manner? How am I over the safety car limit? I'm barely even going anything. Dude, they need to fix the safety car in online. That's all I've got to say.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out. Confirmed.
Well, we kind of have to pit because can't really drive this whole race with a broken wing. I mean, I'm literally barely even touching the gas. We're definitely going to lose spots.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's
If we
too
pit.
low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
This is crazy. Why? Why is it so slow in certain sections and then all of a sudden you can just go up to 3 seconds faster? This is so frustrating. Because now I have to keep the pace with Brian. The fact that I still almost got a penalty while trying to pit is absurd to me. We're pretty much going to be last. I mean,
Okay,
even under the safety car,
perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
pretty much going to be
Delighted
close to last.
with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
The fact that we're right on the crossover and it's been raining since
We'll be
the
seeing
start
at
of the
least
race.
20 minutes of light rain. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes.
That
maybe
means the
more.
track's only
Light
going to
rain
get
is
more
here
wet.
to stay. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster. We're right on the crossover.
Every time I think about underfueling the car, I worry about no safety cars. Because it's all dependent on the host of the lobby and what settings they run. In the last 4 online races we've been in, haven't had safety cars. So I went somewhat conservative on fuel.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
I don't know if these people have actually disconnected or if they're just disconnected through the safety car glitch. It's very hard to tell. Either way, safety car should be in this lap. We just gotta hope we don't get smacked.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. So this rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters.
The game might be broken. Okay, there we go.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
On the plus side, I can pretty much sit inside this guy's car.
Return the position immediately or we're going to get penalised. There's no overtaking during the safety car period.
This is why I literally can't stand safety car restarts in this game. Because I get hit from the back. It pushes me in front of a car that's ghosted. I have to give the position up. And now the person who hit me is in front of me.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
This game is literally so annoying sometimes. There's a good amount of people that are disconnected. At this point, we're just going to really be looking for revenge on the guy in front of us because he's the one who hit us. And I don't mean revenge in a bad way. I would like to pass him naturally. even though he did some scummy maneuvers. I mean, that's crazy maneuvers right there. The fact that he literally pulls over and then under braking goes back across. These are the kind of people that I'm talking about that you can't race against because that move is not legal. Why? Why? This doesn't make any sense, and it's so frustrating.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
It is so frustrating. Oh my god. This is the most annoying thing. And now, I somehow have to stay positive through this whole race after I've been clipped 4 different times. And the rain is still coming down.
The track is clear.
Imagine sitting there trying to crash you out. Like, that's crazy, dude. That is actually crazy. You leave it up to F1 lobbies. Anything can happen. Well, I guess next time we go online, we need to be more aware of our surroundings. Because that's now the 3rd time tonight that we've got clipped off a corner and it ruined our race. Which is yippee-ki-yay fun. At this point, I'm so upset that I'm actually sweating. And it's hard not to be upset. Trying to stay positive through the rest of the stream. We might call it there though, because this is just so frustrating that I can't even pay attention. Yeah, no. Yeah. That's pretty much it for tonight. Those of you that were here, appreciate you. Those of you that stopped in, I appreciate you as well. Not the best end. Not the way we wanted it to end. That's for sure. Next time we'll keep an eye out for every single corner because people don't like being passed on this game. So when you pass someone, you pretty much have to expect that they're going to come up and smash you in the back. Which is just great. It is just great. Is what we want. Gives for a real interesting day. Those of you on YouTube, make sure you keep an eye out. We're going to be posting a highlights video from most recent episode of The Road to Glory. Should be up either tonight or tomorrow. Probably going to be up tomorrow. Just because I still have to edit it and go through all of everything else. But yeah, for all those that tuned in, it is appreciated. All those that haven't, make sure you drop a follow. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, hit the sub button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. We're live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel. If you're in the Twitch chat and you haven't already, hit !socials. You'll find the link to everything. I pretty much think that's it. Everyone else that didn't tune in, I hope you can't sleep tonight. For those of you that did tune in, may you get a good night's rest and wake up tomorrow feeling bright and bushy. I appreciate everyone stopped in. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Not the best way to end the stream. Not the way we wanted it to end. Not the way we wanted the races to end. But sometimes things don't always go to plan and you have to figure out other ways to go about it. So that's what we've done today. I appreciate everyone that stopped in. Appreciate everyone staying tuned in. That'll be all from me. You guys have a good night. I will catch you later, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.